Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is the final part of my 11:11 session. I just have 7 people left. We're going to be starting with Sherry K. And submissions are actually closed. So if you would like to have a personal reading from me on my website, I have personal readings as low as $22. A week or so from now, I'll be going live again for free. I'm going to try to do a live free session every week, and I'll be doing another 11:11 session like this in about a month or a month and a half. So, yeah, thank you everyone who participated in this, and I'm going to get started in just a second. I'm just waiting on Sherry to pop in. So, Sherry, when you're here, let me know. I've already pulled your spread, and I'm ready to go, and really excited to give some messages to you. And I'm drinking my tea. What's up, you guys? If you happen to pop in on this session or you're watching it after it's been uploaded, even if you didn't participate in this session, if you've been guided to watch this video, there might be a message for you here. Maybe someone asks a question that is similar to a question you have, or maybe one of the answers that comes out really resonates with you. So take whatever resonates here. I'm gonna start in just about a minute or so, just waiting for Sherry to pop in. So Sherry, when you're here, just let me know. And I do want to let you guys know that I always have free readings up on my channel. I post a couple times a week, so make sure you subscribe. And I have free pick-a-card readings where you can basically get a reading for free on my channel by just watching the video and picking. Oh, there we go. So just hanging out, playing with my crystal. You guys, I'm really excited because there's a nail salon around the corner from me, and I'm going to be here in this location for like months, and I can finally get my nails done again. Oh my gosh, they need it so bad. I've been traveling for almost a year now, and I've been hopping to all these different locations, and so I wasn't able to like get my nails done a lot because I'm always just going different places. And like if I got like fake nails or something, I was worried like it'd be forever before I got a fill. But now there's a nail salon right around the corner, and I'm gonna get my nails did. So, anyways. So, Sherry, let me know when you're here. Just go ahead and type in the comments below. I'm gonna start anyways in just a second. I'm going to upload this after, so maybe you can watch it at some point. But if you're here, let me know. I'll give you another minute or so to pop in here. And oh, hi, Sherry. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to hear from you. It's been a while. And I was actually thinking about you the other day, so I think it's so funny that you popped in on this. So I saw your name come up on the list. I asked my assistant what the question was, and I already knew what the question was before he even asked. I was like, yeah, what's going on with the guy that picked you up from the hospital that one time and like brought you a candy bar and all that stuff. Like, I just very fascinated with your energy with this guy, and you're gonna be blown away by the spread I just pulled for you. I'm just like very excited for this. So the energy here has completely shifted with you and this guy. Like, things are definitely moving forward. Aw, I was in your dream recently. That's so sweet. Yeah, I felt like an energy connection from you like a couple days ago. I knew I would be speaking with you soon. So, you and this guy are definitely soulmates. We already know that, and this is the first card that came out. And it's like, yes, this is your soulmate. And I know like last year, you guys really didn't make a connection, and I'm going to be a broken record and repeat myself again. A lot of people did not move forward in love in 2018. Looking back on it, the past 6 months, I did so many love readings, and I was just telling people, no, 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 no. And it was just so hard for me, and there were just blockages, and it makes a lot of sense now. Like, realizing like what the planets were doing in 2018 and just the overall energy of it. It was really guiding everyone inwards. It put a lot of people through like a lot of contrast and suffering so we could like figure out what we really wanted. And so a lot has happened in this guy's like personal life. Things are much better for him now. His finances and his career are booming and are doing much better. And so he's kind of getting his mojo back, which is really good. And he's moving on to a better path with his finances and career. And this is something that's really important for men. Unfortunately, in our society, like men's their worth and their worthiness is really tied up in their ability to provide and their ability to like make money and have a successful career. Unfortunately for us women, it's like our appearance and whatnot. And so your worthiness has nothing to do with that. Like you are worthy just for being who you are. You don't have to be defined by stuff like that, but still societal pressure gets to people. And so he wasn't doing well with his career in 2018. Like he was having a hard time at that one bar he was working at, then he got another job, and like it took a while for that to kind of get off the ground. And I see like another opportunity for him. I'm not sure if it's already happened or if it's coming in soon. I don't know if he got fired recently or something happened, but I think like there's a new opportunity coming in for him. So this area of his life is looking much better. As a result, he's getting his mojo back. He's feeling more confident. Also, I'm not sure if he lost his father or like somebody passed away or something, but like he's feeling like better. Like he's healed that wound. And so he's feeling more confident. Something about the father, like the daddy issues or a death with the father. And I see that that's like being resolved. And so what I'm seeing is he's been very indecisive about what he wants when it comes to women. But now I see like a victory. And I feel like you guys can definitely move forward. And this is also saying like, the promise of like a happy future for you guys. And so there's this trust message, like trust that you've been put in this person's life for a reason. And I think that they've spent more time with you. And so they're starting to see you in a different light. I think you hold a really special place in this person's heart. I mean, I just remember that one time that you signed them up for piano lessons. Like that was like the sweetest thing. I think that they're really starting to appreciate you. And they're, because of what they've been through with the family and everything, his broken family growing up, his instinct is whenever he sees real love, like he pushes it away and he tends to go after people who are more like trashy. And like that's been something that like never made sense to me about this guy, is he would go for one night stands or like kind of go after people that were kind of trashy or broken or just kind of not really like who he's truly worthy of. And I think now he's stepping into his power, he's stepping into his worthiness, and he is attracted to you. Like you guys have had a connection, like you guys have hung out a lot, like there's a vibe going on here, and he's very attracted to you. And so and he's starting to see you as like his queen, if that makes sense. Like he's seeing like you in your best light. And so this card, I saw the deception card, and I think that this is representing the energy of 2018. I think you're kind of like, at this point, you were kind of thinking in the past, like, should I move on from this person? Because you had a lot of opportunities in love and a lot of guys coming in your life, and like, you've been attracting a lot of people. But I think this is saying like you're getting reassurance that everything that happened last year and like the fact that you guys really couldn't get on that page to move forward together was just part of what needed to happen in the energy. And you're having reassurance that this is ending and there's a new beginning for you guys. So we get the trust card here twice. In numerology, the number 9 is the number of endings and beginnings. So I feel like it's the end of like the old cycle and the beginning of something new. So I feel like this is looking really promising. This is like the best energy I've seen for you guys yet. Like this is big. This is a big deal. So this is your soulmate. He's recognizing you as a soulmate. I think he sees you as more than a friend and he's attracted to you. I feel like he's gonna kind of want to, at some point this year, he's gonna want to stop playing the field. And I think this relationship's gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper, and you're already on this path. So just keep going. You are a light. You are so much fun. Like, you're so inspiring. I always love talking to you. I think he knows what a catch you are. And I think that the best thing is that he's feeling worthy of you now. I don't think he's so worried about, like, I'm going to ruin her, I'm going to break her heart, or I'm not good enough or something. I feel like he's actually feeling like he can step up to the plate. So this energy is going to move forward. And this is him being victorious. I want to read this to you. This is a message for, like, him for this year. The Six of Wands, victory. It says, against a splendid fiery sunset, a triumphant young man on horseback appears. His great horse leaps forward on a tide of energy represented by the sacred flames below. On his head he wears a ceremonial headdress of victory. For a supreme instant, this rider is a victor, experiencing his exaltation on all four levels: mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. He is filled with honor and pride, a confident conqueror who knows that through his leadership and in rising completely and instinctively to the occasion, he has won the day. So I feel like he's stepping up to the plate this year, and he's no longer being so indecisive about his life. If you think about it, he's up until this point has been indecisive about everything: his job, what he wants to do in life, if he wants to commit and date somebody. Like, I think there's an ending to that, and he's like adulting. He's like really maturing this year, and he's like gonna go for it. So I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for your support. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on. I hope that you have an amazing day, Sherry, amazing evening. Yeah, research, are they a soulmate, karmic, or twin flame? And she can just watch the whole video, and it'll explain the differences. Yeah.
Are they?
But, like, are they soulmate, twin flame, or karmic? All right, you guys, I'm drinking some tea. And then, I'm stretching. And then I'm going to do the last 6 people. It's 3 in the morning where I am, actually. But I had to do this so that you guys could, be doing this at a reasonable hour. Yup. It is 3 in the morning where I am. It's so weird. I feel like I'm living in the future because all my friends are back in California, and I'm always like, they're like, good morning, and I'm like, good evening whenever I talk to them. I'm in Tbilisi, Georgia. It's a small country that's beneath Russia and above Armenia, and it's located on the Black Sea. So random, but it is like one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. And they have a legit fashion scene here. Like, this place is like starting the trends. It's like, once again, so random, but I came here to work with the fashion designers. There's a ton of eco-fashion designers here, and also sustainable fashion designers. And I, over Christmas, actually through the Rainbow Channel, raised a couple $100 that I'm actually going to be using to support for free some of these designers to do like free photo shoots, editorials, lookbooks for them to help them promote their work. Because that's like one of my passions, eco clothing that doesn't harm women or children or the earth. And so, yeah, thank you guys for that, for supporting me in that over the holidays. Very excited. But it's still like, today is actually New Year's here. And so I have to wait like a couple more weeks for like their holiday season to die down before I can start my work, but with the fashion. But I'm very excited. So yeah, it's a really beautiful place.
It's covering up.
All right, so who's next?
It's Karia.
Who?
Should go to second one.
Who's?
It's Karia. Remember from earlier? Caroline?
Okay, so Carl Yao.
Will I have kids? I dream of being pregnant with twins.
Aww. So you want to know if you'll have kids. You have dreams of being pregnant with twins.
This is Carolina. It's
Okay.
Let me hear you say it.
Just pulling your cards. Okay, so we got a lot of cards here. Here's the children card, and interestingly enough, it is two children. I'm not exactly sure if you're going to be having twins. I feel like that is a message about two children, and I do see two children that have chosen you, and it is perhaps a boy and a girl. And so that's kind of cool. You get to experience both. Some of these children, you have actually, I feel like both of them actually, you have been with in a past life. And so they have chosen you, and you guys are like someone from the past is returning to your life. Like it almost feels like part of you is missing in a way. You're whole, you're complete within yourself. But I do feel like you feel like it's like something is out there, something's missing, and it's like these children, like this has been part of your destiny to have these children. So the answer in short is yes. I do feel like you're a little bit worried about like if you can afford the kids, but I do feel like the money is gonna come. I think if you have a chance, if you have an opportunity to plan for these children, that will help, and to get like a little nest egg going financially, and even start preparing. Like honestly, something that does help manifest children is getting like a little box like at the craft store or something, and just start buying like cute little things for kids. You don't want to go crazy, but like buy a little pair of baby shoes, buy like a little baby like, you know, onesie or something, buy like a little pacifier and put it in there. And like write a little letter to like your child, your first child, and like how excited you are to meet them, and they can read it when they get older or something, you know. Make like a cute little treasure box, like a special box, and keep it under your bed, and that'll help you to manifest the children. And this is saying to keep an open mind, because the timing of this could be something different than you expect. I think you're a little worried. I think you kind of feel like your clock is ticking, but I think it's totally chill if you have a child past 35. I'm probably gonna have, I'm gonna probably be have a child a little bit later myself. This is the birth card. What? So you're getting the birth card here. This is talking about opportunities coming in. I love seeing this card reversed. Yeah, I think it's like a firm yes. You will be having children. You'll be having two children. So let's go ahead and get a timeline on this. Okay, so the first child's going to be born within the next 7 years, and then the next child will be born 2 years after that, okay? I feel like hearing within 7 years is kind of scary for you, because like you already kind of feel like the clock is ticking, but I think it's, you know, within probably closer to 5 years from now. And there's a message just to be open to this happening a little bit later than you thought, okay? But they're saying get excited. This is meant to be. This is part of your purpose. How sweet is this message? Oh, love. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. This is so sweet. And have peace. So in short, that is your message. I think that you got that dream for a reason about being pregnant with 2 kids. I think that, and I actually want to adopt, and I keep having dreams about this little girl, and like she has very specific looks, and like I already know what her hair's like, what her eye color is, like everything, and I just know that's gonna be my daughter. And so it's not weird at all to have dreams about your kids. Like they'll come into your dreams, like they will literally choose you before they come down to you. So you have 2 children that have imprinted on you and that have chosen you, and just be open to the right timing. And there's a strong message about you really developing this nest egg, and also your financial situation is going to change dramatically, so don't worry about like how you're going to afford these kids. I'm not sure if you're married, engaged yet, but I do see an engagement coming quite soon. Your love life going to a higher level of commitment. So yeah, I hope that resonates with you. Congrats to you and your lovely 2 children, and I'm very excited for you. Definitely send me a picture when you have your child. I'd love to see a little picture of your baby and send you a congratulations. So thank you for your support.
It's
It's
Nika Khan's sister.
who?
Nika Khan's sister.
Nika?
Yeah, pregnant by Nika.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
Sister.
Nika's sister. What's up? Thank you so much, Nika, for referring your sister.
Her name is Afrin.
Oh, how beautiful. So her name is Afrin.
Can I get a message about me and my ex? We broke up and I'm going through things. I don't know what he's thinking.
Okay. So you want to know about your ex. You guys broke up. You just kind of want to know like what he's thinking. That's really hard. I'm so sorry.
Change it. Hang on.
But if you want to change your question, that's okay. Okay, so Afreen. Why do I still care despite all the hurt that he's made me feel? I feel like I need closure. Should I hold on to the hope of him coming back, or should I simply let go? So you guys broke up abruptly a couple months ago. Don't know how I feel at all. Don't know how to move on. Okay, let's just dig into this. See what's going on here. I'm surprisingly pretty good at breakup readings. I feel like this is one of the best readings to go get from a psychic, is like, you know, why did this person break up with me? What's going on here? Like, I've gotten so much closure seeking out like spiritual advice during times like this myself. Because sometimes you just don't get the closure from the person, and just seeing what the tarot has to say about it can really help. So I hope this helps you. Why did you guys break up? Well, that's crazy to see that, first of all. Well, here's the hard thing about it, is like you really thought this could be the one. Like everything was in alignment. You guys had and that's why it felt so abrupt, because you guys were such a good match, okay? And I feel like a couple days before they broke up with you, they told you that they loved you and everything was great, and like, and you guys also had a past life relationship, so you've been together before. So when you met them, it felt so natural, it felt right. You're like, this is my twin flame. Everybody thought you guys had a great relationship, which you did. So I feel like it didn't just shock you, it shocked everyone around you that you guys broke up. And now they disappeared, and you're just like, what the heck? So this is telling you, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I don't think it's this person. I don't see them coming back. And I know that's a really hard message to hear, especially when there's this kind of energy involved. So the thing is here is that the soul contract with you guys was just up, okay? That happens sometimes. Like before you come down here, you decide that you're going to have like a contract with someone, that you're going to be together with them for this and this amount of time. You're going to learn this from them. You're going to receive these blessings. You're going to go through these certain things. And that, you know, so what happens is when the soul contract is up, either one or both people will know, and the relationship will just end then. And so I feel like what happened is they sensed that the soul contract was up, and they got guidance. Like, I feel like angelic guidance to like end the relationship. And so, for you, it just seemed really abrupt and it was really rough, but I feel like this is meant to be. I sense that this wasn't your true twin flame. And I sense somebody else coming into your life. Could be a soulmate, could be the twin, but I feel like you're going to look back and be so thankful you broke up with this person, because if you were still with them, you wouldn't meet the next person that's meant to come in your life. So someone else is meant to come in. And when you meet that person, you can blame them for the breakup of your ex. I feel like the energy is shifting and aligning. So the thing is 2019 is the year of endings and beginnings. And so this is the end of an old cycle. I feel like it's out with the old and with the new. You will be meeting somebody new this year. I guarantee you there's another person coming along. And I think you're still going to be kind of sad about this and still kind of thinking about them until you meet this next person. So don't force yourself to like get over this person. It takes time. Like, my last breakup took me years to get over. Yeah, it was rough. Now I just like look back and laugh. I'm just like, LOL, that one time I dated that one person like years ago. So, it's still very raw right now. So this is what you need to do. Free yourself and take back control of your life. The thing about a breakup is that it sucks and it's horrible, but also right after the breakup, you make some of the most amazing memories of your life. Because, like, you go through the sadness, the depression, you mourn everything, life sucks. And then one day you kind of get up and you're like, enough is enough. And, like, you decide you're going to do something with that energy to move forward. For me, last time, I was like, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to get fit as F. And like, I worked out so hard and I like got my body back in shape and it was great. And I decided I was going to move forward with my fashion job. And like, I just kind of like realigned myself and like all of a sudden got this amazing friends. I partied, I had fun. Like, I had fun being single again. Like, some of the most amazing memories of my life I made right after that breakup. So you're about to enter into a time of your life which is going to be so fun and so freeing, and you're going to rediscover yourself again, and you're going to get your mojo back, and you're going to make some great memories, and you're going to be in a high vibe, and you're going to attract all these opportunities, and it's going to be a blessing. But you're still going through the depression kind of sad part of it, so just kind of ride it out and know that things are going to get better. And don't force yourself to get over this overnight, you know. Don't force yourself to go back out there and date again. You know, for some people, they're like, just hook up with someone else. It'll make you feel better. That works well for some people. For other people, it doesn't. Only take your own advice, you know, on what you feel like you need to do right now to make yourself feel better and move on. But I am kind of getting the move on message here. I do want to see, like, as far as what happened, the soul contract is up. It's time, and there's someone else that's meant to come in your life. Let's get a timeline on this new person. Yeah. Probably closer to the end of summer is when you're going to connect with this new person. And that's actually good because it gives you a good amount of time to like kind of get your mojo back and do your thing before that. Let's see how he feels about the breakup. You know, he still feels a strong connection with you. Because this past life relationship card is saying, like, you guys have a bond that can't be broken. There's always going to be that magnetic connection. And I feel like one day he's going to look back and he's going to see you as the one who got away. And I think when he sees you with that new person that you get with at the end of summer, I think he's going to be really jealous. And right now he's kind of moving through the process. He's forgiving and learning. He's trying to release the past and like heal. He's starting to think about, you know, new relationships, moving on. There's still chemistry with you guys. He still does have feelings for you, but I think that he was feeling like too codependent in the relationship and like it was holding him back from his life. And I don't think that has anything to do with you. I think that was his perception. And I think also he just felt like this needs to be over. The contract is up. I feel like this changed suddenly for him as well. He doesn't want to give the relationship a chance anymore. He's for him, he's done. That's honestly what I feel. So it's hard when you see they still have feelings, they still feel that magnetism. There's a connection here. They still see you as someone that was like an example of like a good relationship. Sometimes they think about wanting to talk to you, but I think they're very committed to this being over. So that's what I can say. I know it's hard, I know it's confusing, but it's going to make a lot more sense when you meet your next soulmate, because that's kind of what this is all happening for. You're being aligned to go on to a new path. You've changed a lot. You've grown a lot. I feel like their work is done. Your work with that person is done. So yeah, your new soulmate is worth waiting for. You're gonna connect with them around August or September. So just do you, enjoy yourself, and I hope that this resonates with you. I'm sending you so much love and light. All right, so who's next? Okay, so Vanessa's next.
What's coming in my career / job after this?
Okay. So, Vanessa, what's coming in your career / job? Okay, so this is the transition card reversed. So it's kind of saying like you've arrived. So I feel like where you're at right now is a good place, and I do see a promotion. But there's also a message about a side hustle. When I really got my fashion business going, I really thought like this is it for me. But then I had like this desire to branch off and try something new, and that's how this whole tarot life coach thing happened. And I really love it. It's become a huge part of my life. So I see something about a side hustle, a side business. It could be like selling crafts on Etsy, or like tutoring or doing lessons, or teaching community acting classes or something like that. It might be something where you're like getting a group of people together on the weekends, or like one evening a week, and like charging for it. It's something you do outside of work. You might be worrying like, how am I gonna get the energy for this? But I think it's gonna be something so fun and so natural for you that you really love it. So search your heart for any hobbies or interests or activities or things you're good at. I see some kind of side hustle that's gonna bring in some extra cash for you, and maybe even turn into like a business. And they're saying this is your destiny. This is your destiny. This card might look crazy, but really, this is the guardian. It's like the protector. It's saying like you are being protected. You might be worried that like you've kind of gone as far as you can in your certain line of work, but I think you will be getting a raise really soon, perhaps around April, maybe around tax season. And this is saying empower yourself to do something creative. I also see, I'm not sure if you're in a relationship. If you are, I also see an increase in finances with your partner getting a raise, or moving in with someone and getting like a break financially, or perhaps meeting someone who's doing really well off so you can quit your job and just do something creative full time. So there's something like that, like some kind of bonus or more cash or more abundance, or your career situation shifting or becoming like more free, related to like someone in love doing really well in their career. So remember to keep, another repeated message about that. So remember to keep moving towards what makes you happy. I mentioned it a couple readings ago, but money flows where your energy and passion goes. So I feel like if you really want to succeed in your career, start putting a little bit of time on the side towards something that you love. Let's pull you some final messages about your career. There has been some adversity in this area, but the universe is just saying surrender, because these bumps have really just been trying to push you to redirect to another area. Before I was doing fashion, I was teaching swim lessons, and I got really good at it. I had clients, I went to people's houses. It's kind of why this whole like kind of teaching, coaching, having clients comes easily to me. But I got to a certain point where I was just like, I can't anymore. I just needed to kind of shift my focus. Instead of coaching people in swimming and health, I could coach people more in life. So this is kind of like taking the next step for you in your career. I think that's why I see like promotion, raise. You're already on the right path. You just might need to shift and find a way to kind of monetize this more individually, going into business on like with yourself or taking on private clients on the side. Like I said, I see you hosting some kind of group, having like a group lesson or a group class, or speaking to a group of people, or selling your own heart-based products or services to a group of people, starting that on the side and that turning into something for you. And they're saying have hope. You are on the path already, and it's expanding, and your situation is going to change dramatically. And have patience. Anytime you start a new business, it's gonna take a while. It took me 10 years of working for free as a fashion stylist before I got my first paycheck. But if you love doing it, it doesn't matter how much people are paying you. I always say choose something that you would do for free, that you love so much. Work on that, do it for free, gift it, give. And then at a certain point, you can start asking for a little bit, and before you know it, you've got a business. So I hope that resonates with you. I see a lot of changes in 2019, and it has something to do with you teaching lessons or doing some kind of group activity. Start on like one evening a week or on the weekends or something. You're going to have to hustle a little harder, but your career is going to develop. And there is a message about in the future, your partner gets a raise or a new job, or you get with somebody who is really well off financially to where you can make this little side thing that you start your full-time reality. So yeah, your whole situation is changing. And I even see a raise or perhaps a promotion at the job you're at right now. So everything is expanding right now. Just keep going. You are on your way to financial freedom. Keep going. So yeah, hope that resonates with you. So who's next? Okay, Hannah, you're next. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay. All right, Hannah, just getting your question from my assistant. Okay, so Hannah, in your situation, you guys stopped talking randomly. You can't let go because you feel like you have a strong connection. I had a dream that someone told me he was contacting me this month. Ooh, okay. I can definitely help you with this. Okay, so what's going on between you guys? Yeah, I actually do see you guys talking again, to be honest. This is saying you deserve love. So really think about, be cautious. This is like the red flag card. It didn't come out upright. It came out sideways, which is telling you be cautious with this person, because if someone's just going to ghost you, like, unless they have a really good explanation, which, I don't know if there is one for that. Think about, like, if you really want to be with someone that would do that to you. Like, someone who really cares for you is going to commit and is going to pursue you and is going to, be all about you. And so I do kind of feel like the reason they ghosted you is because there was someone else and they were talking to this person for a while. And I don't know if that really went anywhere. And so, and I do see you guys have a past life connection, so you've known each other before. You guys have had like this connection, and it's very strong, and it goes back many lives. And so they're naturally going to feel drawn to you. And then I also see like they've cleared their energy, and they've let that other connection go. And it might have been something that was going on before you guys started connecting. And so I feel like it was like an entanglement and they've cut those cords. So their energy's open now. But this is saying you deserve love. You deserve someone who is going to choose you above all others, who's going to treat you well. And so if this person comes back out of nowhere, don't jump on it so fast. I would kind of like make them work for it. Like, not necessarily play hard to get, but this person needs to work for it after ghosting you like that. But is it redeemable? Yeah, I think this is redeemable. And I do feel like they're going to be reaching out to you. I'll try to get a timeline on that. I also see worth waiting for. This is a very strong connection. And there's a message to you that if you're going to approach this relationship, just pretend like they never left and just be playful with them and like be flirty with them and just kind of be open, but also like let them be the one that calls the shots and makes the punches. So a reader said that too, but you're really at a loss. You don't know what he feels or what's happening. All right, let's definitely get more into this and see how he feels. It's cool to know another reader saw this too. It's definitely a strong message that's coming out. How does he feel about you? He does feel the connection. He feels like a soulmate connection with you guys. He likes flirting with you and like you have a very playful spirit. We pulled this twice now. I think your energy is very light and he likes that about you. He's going to be drawn to the light, And here's another message about like playfulness, fun. He really sees you as like a positive connection. He feels the soulmate connection with you. These are two cards that are talking about like the soulmate connection. He's really trying to manifest love right now, and so he's in a better place to manifest love. And I've been getting this message for so many people today. It's so different than the messages I was getting a couple months ago. Like there's a huge portal opening for love right now, and everyone's like figuring out what they want. I feel like he's becoming more attracted to you, and this is the ghosting card reversed. And so this is also a message he could be coming back. And I think he might regret that he ghosted you. He might be like, oh crap. Like maybe he doesn't realize how much time has passed. And he was kind of off figuring out that entanglement he had. And now he's like, oh crap. Like he still feels the draw to you and the pull to you. So this also says this could be the one. Like you've already met the romantic partner you seek. I think he's had a realization like, okay, like there's something going on with this connection. I'm going to figure this out. So once again, we get heart-to-heart conversations that there will be a connection, that you guys will be talking. So let's go ahead and pull a timeline. What's likely to happen between you guys? Ooh, look at this. Look what just came out. Don't take this wedding card literally. I think it means relationship, a new beginning, and then this could be the one. And then we see there's a lot of energy, like he feels pulled to you magnetically. I think he was ghosting you because he needed to free himself from whatever that entanglement was with that other person. So, yeah, hope that resonates with you. Let's see if I can get you a timeline. If I don't get a number card, then you're not supposed to know the timeline. 6. Within 6 weeks, you're likely to hear from them. So, yeah. I hope that resonates. Definitely hit me up, email me if you do hear from this person and it comes through as I predicted. I always love hearing when my messages come through. So I hope that this resonates with you. Oh, wow. So she saw this exact same message. This is confirmation. Amazing. Sometimes people come to me and they're like, oh, this reader told me this thing. I just want to know if it's true. And I'll pull cards. And most of the time, I'll see like, yeah, that person you got a reading from was legit. It's only every once in a while that you're going to get a psychic that like scams you. Be very careful if any psychics are charging like a ton of money or they're saying like, I'm going to charge you an extra $200 to lift the curse, or like if they're making grand sweeping statements. And it's really cool. Like sometimes I have a couple different psychics I go to, so I'll get readings from like one of them, then a couple months later another one. And when you get the same reading twice from two different people, like that is a huge confirmation. So yeah, I would definitely trust your gut on that, and yeah, definitely let me know when it comes through. And I'm glad I could help confirm this message to you. Thank you so much for your support. I'm excited for you and your new connection. So who's next?
Hillary,
So Hillary's next.
what do I need to know about the energy shift I've been feeling? I'm not sure what to interpret it as, and I'm trying to find focus.
Okay, so what do you need to know about the energy shift that you've been feeling? You're not really sure what to interpret it as, and you're trying to find focus. Well, the first card I pulled for you is the Sun, and that is so exciting. And the energy shift has to do with 2019. So here is the number 19, very exciting. It's also the Sun card. And so this card is saying that everything is going to be sunny and bright for you this year. Love, friendships, and relationships are going to be highlighted. It's time for you to be very creative right now. It's time for you to be dynamic, be inspiring, and become a leader in your life. Shine your light, show the world what you've done. It's time to like come out of hiding, is what this message is all about. So this is a message that's also telling you that it's time for you to use your logic and your intuition to give birth to your desires. It's time to express your creativity. It's a really fertile time for you. So any seeds that you plant right now are really going to grow in abundance. There's also a message that's saying you're going to be able to receive enough money to move forward. First, you take action, then the money comes. It's definitely time for you to be productive. Yeah, I think it's time for you to spend some time visualizing. As far as like you don't really know exactly how you're supposed to move forward, the answers are inside of you. So maybe you just need to make a vision board. I think sometimes it's hard to manifest because it's like we don't know what we want. I think getting an actual visual representation of what you want down is going to help. This is the most powerful thing I've ever done in my life. I was just kind of floating in life all the way until I was around 25. And like, I got a new iPad and like I started going on Pinterest more. And all of a sudden, I just started making this board. It was a secret board and I called it My Life. And I started just like pinning all these ideas of like what I wanted my life to look like, all the way down to like what kind of a house or apartment I wanted to have, like how I wanted to decorate it, what clothes I wanted to wear, how I wanted to dress, how I wanted to get my hair done, how I wanted to do my makeup, the places I wanted to travel to, the kind of job I wanted to have. Like I got a bunch of pictures that kind of represented it to me, the kind of car I wanted to drive, just like everything. I added it to this board. And over the next couple years, like stuff off this board started to manifest into my life. It was so crazy. And then I like somehow stumbled across like the law of attraction and I learned that like this is basically what I did without even knowing it was like I started to manifest things I wanted. And I was thinking like looking back to in my life before I created the vision board, like how come stuff I asked for didn't come through back then? And I think it's because the visual representation was just so powerful. And so I think what you should do is just can you link the video below to my how to make a vision board tutorial? Check the links below, Hillary, because my business partner is going to link a video for you to watch after this that I made. And I think if you don't know what you want, start with something really simple. Like start with colors. Like start with, what color do you want to dye your hair? Or, what color makeup palette do you want to get? And like add that to the board. If you could design your own apartment or your own house, like what would it look like, and add pictures of that. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel to? Add that to the board. what kind of job do you want to have? Do you want to work in an office, or do you want to like have your own job? And another question to ask yourself is, if you had $1 million and there were absolutely no limits, where would you go and what would you do? And add that to your board. I think oftentimes why we feel lost is because we limit ourselves. I think you do have big dreams. I think it's just you you feel confined and you feel like you're lost because you feel like you can't live in these confines that like society's placing on you, but the truth is there are no limits. And so so that's been on your list for over a year. Hair and travel to Thailand, and I keep getting stuck because of being alone and no finances. Well, the first thing you definitely got to do is get a job. And my advice for you is to get a job where you can get paid like as much as you can, doing as little as possible. So something and I would actually recommend for you, if you're decent with kids, or you don't, basically if you don't hate children, then try nannying. Oh, so you're a massage therapist. Okay, that's good. Something else you can do as a massage therapist is you can maybe try ASMR massage videos. Like just set up a camera, ask some of your clients if they want a free massage, if you can film it. And obviously you have to do it in like a tactful way. You don't want to show the person completely all their skin and everything, but basically you can film it and you can put it on YouTube. It'll get thousands of views and you can start like getting checks from YouTube every month, and that way you can start traveling. I sometimes watch videos of people getting facial massages while I fall asleep. I know that sounds really weird, but it's called ASMR. So you can't imagine being on camera while massaging. Yeah, that might be kind of hard. You can film it in a way so they can only see your hands and they can't see your like body or your face or anything. You can make videos of yourself talking about massage techniques and how to do it yourself. Or you can just continue working on your clientele. You don't have to take it on YouTube. That's just kind of like another entrepreneurial way. Not everyone's supposed to be on YouTube or putting themselves out there like that. But that's another way. You can maybe go into doing facial massage. Like Gua Shao is really hot right now. Can you type that in? GUASHAU? GUA space SHAU. Check this out. It's like a massage technique that's hot and people are paying a lot for right now. Gua Shao. Yeah. Google Gua Shao.
Is that coin?
Huh?
Coining?
No, it's not coining. Anyways, basically, I'm kind of seeing that you could expand your massage therapy skills. You don't even have to go to extra school for it. You could just like watch videos online and just kind of like maybe talk to someone who does it and practice a little bit. And then you can start offering more packages and stuff for that. So, and also with your massages, try to sell like packages for your massages. Try to push packages on your clients so you all of a sudden you get like a grip. You get like $800 or $900 and like get them to commit for like a weekly massage, That way you can get a grip of money and you could just like book an Airbnb and get on that flight. So I think for you right now, it really is just saving. So you're drained. Yeah, I know. When I looked at your massage job, I was kind of like, gosh, that's hard. It reminds me of when I used to teach swim lessons. It's such a physical job. Maybe consider becoming an online receptionist. So you're looking for a receptionist job and you're saving. That's really good. I think you're actually getting really close to going to Thailand. You'd be surprised. John, can you drop the link to skyscanner.com and cheapoair.com? I'm having my assistant also drop you some links to some websites where you can look up really cheap plane tickets. I travel the world, so I'm a full-time traveler, so I know the best sites for this. I think you should realize that your dreams are really attainable. I think if you go to Thailand, you'll know the next step. I think you do actually know what you're supposed to do. For me, a couple years ago, all I knew is I was just supposed to go to Paris. And so my whole life was just based on that. And I worked my ass off and I went really hard on it. And when I got to Paris, I knew the next step. And so you've already been given guidance that you're supposed to go to Thailand, that you want to travel. And so focus on that. Here's your journey, Thailand. There is an opportunity for you, and here's your growth. And as far as friends, working towards your creativity is really going to help you. So I wish I could spend more time on your answer. I really feel where you're at. I think the big message that's coming out for you is don't give up on your dream. Keep working towards Thailand, keep saving. Maybe you can get a job as an online receptionist so that you can actually travel more. And you can work from your computer, you can work from home, you can work from anywhere in the world, you know? This is the rebirth card. Things are starting over for you. You really are on a creative path. So keep on keeping on. I think the message here is about you trying to save the energy from your hands. I think the reason why working with your hands in massage therapy it was so natural to you is because you like to work with your hands, but I feel like you're supposed to be doing something creative with your hands. So I would suggest going to the craft store and just picking up anything that seems interesting to you and starting to work with your hands and let that develop and build from there. So I hope that this resonates with you. I would love to do a full reading for you sometime. Check out my website, and I also have a ton of pick a card readings. Can you drop the link for what are your artistic gifts? I have another pick a card. I've dropped so many links for you, but I have another pick a card reading my assistant's gonna drop below for you that you can do. It's a free reading, and it's gonna help you figure out more like what your gifts are, and then you can work from there. So I hope that that resonates with you.
Type of artist are you?
Yeah. Okay, who's next?
Lisa Lou?
So Lisa Lou.
I'd just like an update on this person I think is my
It's okay, Hillary. Don't worry about it at all. I wish I had more time to answer your question. It's kind of hard to answer one like that in an 11-11 session. But hey, if you do want to buy a full reading, I think I have one on my site that's like 22 or 33. If you want to buy a full reading, you could just email me and I could subtract the 11-11 that you've already paid from this. If you want like a full reading, or even if you just want to Skype with me, just email me. I can hook you up with the Skype for like $22, and we can basically just take the $11 you've already paid out of it. Just message me and say I'm Hillary, and I talk to you, and like you can just send me like another $10 and I can Skype with you and we can just like figure it out. It's like I feel like I'm not sure, but this might be your first reading, and I'd love to work with you a little bit more on this. And so just email me if you're interested. If not, check out the link that my partner's dropping below, and I have a ton of free content on my site. If you just go through all my pick a card readings, like they'll really help. So yeah, check it out. If you do want to take me up on that Skype, just email me. I wish I could give you like a whole hour. I do answer like all the questions you ask. I answer them like usually in like a half hour, 45-minute reading.
I just like an update on this person who I think is my soulmate / twin flame. We used to work in the same firm, but we both left the company last year. What is the situation with him now?
Oh,
And is there anything I should do to manifest this relationship?
okay. So, John. The last one.
Yeah, Lisa Lou.
Okay, so Lisa Lou. This person and you have not really been in contact for a while. Like you guys both worked at the same job and then you quit. And you're just wondering, like, you still think about them. Like, I think we just want to see, like, is there a connection there? Do they still think about you? And like, what should you do about this? My first question to you is, do you follow this person on social media? If not, try to find them on social media and add them as a friend. From there, you can start like liking their pictures, or like every once in a while, just comment something and see if they write you back or whatever, or say thank you or something. And then slide into those DMs. That's my advice for you. Basically, like direct message them on social media and just ask them how they've been, you know? I feel like there's nothing wrong with, I don't see that they're with anyone. They're single still. Oh, wow, this is reconciliation. Oh my gosh, this is a big deal, Lisa. Someone from the past is returning to your life. You guys will talk again. You will reconcile, but I feel like you need to be the one to initiate it. So if you're not following them on social media, follow them on social media. And like I said, just don't go crazy and like everything and comment on everything. I don't think you do that. I feel like you're very tactful. But just, every once a week, like one of their pictures and then like comment on something like, "Oh, you're looking great," or like something like that, and they might comment back, "Thank you," and then like their comment or something. And then, after a couple weeks after that, just direct message them and say like, "Hey, I still think about you. How have you been?" And just like that's kind of flirty and like keep it simple and see what they say back. This says worth waiting for. I think this is going to take a little bit of time to get off the ground. I feel like if out of nowhere you just liked a picture, commented, and then DM them and like that'd be way too much. I think you need to kind of slowly start making your presence known. So you added him on Instagram months ago. He didn't accept you. What's going on with that? Yeah, he doesn't go on it very often. He doesn't go on that. Does he have Facebook or anything like that? Maybe you could try another social media platform. No Facebook. Huh, that's hard. Maybe you can, I don't know if you can like unsend the friend request and then send it again. That's what I would say. Try sending it again if you can. If you can't, then I would try to message him. Because you can send somebody a message even if they're not your friend. I honestly think he just like doesn't really use it very much, but maybe if it pops up, he has a message, it will help. I'm definitely seeing a message about you connecting with him through social media. Oh my gosh, I'm getting this twin flame card, like this soulmate card for you guys. I think you're just gonna have to, like I said, unfriend and then friend again, or just send him a message through that. Yeah, he's single. You might even, if you still have his number, yeah, he's not with anybody. You're just scared he won't want this. Well, approach it as a friendship. You know what I mean? There's no harm in just telling someone like, "Oh, I miss you," or "I've been thinking about you," or like, "How have you been?" or something. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And he'll still get the hint that it's flirty. So let's just go ahead and see if there's a connection there. I didn't even ask that question because I feel like there is a connection. I really do. I think he still thinks about you. I think he feels the same. I think he feels like just reaching out would be kind of forward. How does he feel about you? He's let go of the past. He's single, and he does have feelings for you. I feel like obviously he would be pursuing you and reaching out. I just feel like this was a while ago. This is about a year ago. At the time you guys were working together and the situation has changed. And so I think that when you guys were hanging out, you guys were flirting, there was definitely an energy there. There's a spark there. You guys have a soulmate connection. I think he feels it too. So if I were you, I would just try to figure out how to connect with him online. Search his name, Google his name, figure that out. If you have to send a text, send a text, and just wait until you feel like you're ready for that. And only do it if you feel like you're being called to. I know that might feel a little forward, but just go ahead and get the ball going, and once the ball's in his court, if he picks it up, great. If he doesn't, trust that. You just need to kind of open that door, let him know that it's open. That's the message that I'm getting for you. I feel like there's a chance here. I really do. And you don't lose anything by just reaching out and asking someone how they are. You lose nothing at all. It's worse wondering what if. The what if will eat you alive. It is so much like, I don't know, for me, I'd rather just get rejected hard than worry the rest of my life. Like, what if I reached out, or what could happen? Like, at some point, you just gotta knock on that door. So, I feel like very soon you're gonna decide to just kind of reach out or work something out. Step one, unfriend the thing on Facebook or Instagram, and then friend again. Okay? Also search his name to see if he has any other social media. You never know. Maybe he made a Facebook recently, or he has like something like Google Plus. I don't even know. But he might have something else. And then the next step from there is, if he doesn't say anything to you on Instagram, then like maybe try to DM him. And then if that doesn't work out, wait a couple months because you don't want to come across thirsty, and maybe send him a text. Like, you're just trying to get a hold of him. There's nothing wrong with that. Just to be like, hey, how have you been? Like, if you want to be super flirty, you can be like, I've been thinking about you, or I miss you, or I was thinking about you the other day. How have you been? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I've had a lot of friends like hit me up, like that were guys hit me up like that, and with some of them it was romantic, and with some of them it just was like literally, how have you been? And so, you know, there's nothing wrong with just asking someone how they've been, and seeing like if they kind of, you know, toss that little ball back, you know, and you guys kind of flirt a little bit and see what's going on there. If he's not interested, he won't write back, you know. Reaching out right now, let the situation unfold naturally. So the cards are saying, do it when you feel like you're in a good space. Do it when you feel really confident and you're feeling like you've had a good day, and you're just like, yeah, you know what, today's the day. I'm gonna reach out, you know? So I would just wait till your heart tells you that it's time. If your heart's telling you right now that it's time, go for it. All right? There's no harm in it. Maybe you guys can get to know each other again. So I hope that resonates with you. I want to thank everybody who's been here just hanging out, watching this. Hopefully some of these messages have resonated with you as well. And if you go onto my website, you'll see that I have readings as low as $22. So just head over to promiseharmony.com/services if you would like a reading at a good price. I dropped my prices recently because I have more time. It's like winter and it's freezing. I'm in this country that's like really near Russia, and so I'm just kind of like chilling inside a lot. My creative juices have been flowing, so I'm here for you guys. And I've cleared a lot of readings, and so I only have like a couple people in line to get readings right now. So it's a good time to reach out for a reading. And if you want free messages, just go on my channel. I have pick a card readings going up multiple times a week. And yeah, pretty excited to connect with you guys some more. Thank you so much for all of your support, and for being here, for watching, subscribing, liking, etc. And for being my friend. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'll see you guys later. It's almost 4 in the morning here, so I'm going to get some shut-eye.